Hello and welcome to RC Birds, and thanks for stopping by. At the end of 2025, JJRC brought out a new RTR RC car with the item number C8836. It's a tractor, and for me it's the unusualest model of this year. It costs only around 50 bucks, so I didn't hesitate and ordered it. In this video I'll show you everything about it. The box looks very good. It only has some scars from the shipping. These boxes from China only have some grey foil around them and no further protection. So it's a wonder nothing more happened to the box. On the outside you find the usual information about the car. For the car I can say, although it looks old, these single-axle tractors are still state of the art. Here in Germany they are used in vineyards. There you don't have a lot of space for machines or the usual size tractors. The principle is simple. Just put a motor on an axle and the driver walks behind it. You can also put plows or some other soil working tools behind these tractors. Or like in this case, put a bed behind it and you can transport things and ride the tractor. Sorry, for legal reasons I couldn't get pictures of the originals. Now let's see what's inside. First, I like that the tractor is packed very safe in a protective styrofoam inside the cardboard box. When you open the box, right above lies the manual. It's bilingual in English and Chinese and gives you every information for the preparing, run and maintenance. Inside the styrofoam is a car, the transmitter, and on the bed lies a bag with parts you have to apply to the tractor and the USB charger. The tires feel very stiff. The battery sits under the seat. There are two other bags, one with the trailer hinge and a second one with a hand crank and the pipette for the water. So the first steps on assembling are sticking the crank into the front and screwing on the trailer hinge. And assemble the roof. Keep in mind this has to be taken off every time you need access to the battery compartment. So it's up to you if you want to use this roof or leave it off. The bed also can be tilted and all three sides can be opened. Very nice scale details, and for the younger ones an extra playing value. And speaking of the details, the belt at the side of the hood is even moving when the motor runs. The tractor has two running motors, each on one axle. For the bed this isn't scale, but in this way you get a four-wheel drive and the car has enough power to run. The tractor has no differentials. There's no suspension in the front and slightly working leaf springs at the rear axle. So this is scale again, and I think for this little RC it fits very well. The steering is done by a hidden servo and moves the complete front section. I hadn't opened it, but I think JJRC gives you a 9-gram standard servo. At the joint you can see that it has a 5-line wire. On the transmitter you have the usual suspects for throttle and steering. There's also a steering trim knob and one for the dual rate of the throttle. In addition there's a button for the light and the sound, and one for the spray. To fill up the spray tank, just remove the rubber seal on top of the hood and fill water into it. I recommend to use distilled water for a long lifetime of the fog generator. This one is a vibrating membrane which turns water into thousands of little water droplets, like you might know it from deco fog machines. No heat involved, the fog is cold and safe, even if some kids put their hands into the cloud. After around 2 pipettes, the tank is full and ready to run. I wanted to have a driver and I had this little budgie laying around. After attaching the bird with 2 zip ties, the tractor is now ready for the first run. But before I get outside, let's do a short bench test. The left button has two functions. A short press engages the sound, a long one the light in the front. The right button is for the smoke. It's a nice feature that the smoke reacts with the starting sound. Enough tested, let's see how the car runs outside.
Titan on the table, red paint, silver grill, middle stack breathing clouds like it's working on a hill. Headlights flash, cab lights glow. You tap the roof, hear that engine low. JJRC Tractor, it rocks all day. Rolling in the garden, carpet clay. Carrying millet like a king of the yard. Feeding all the tiny birds in the park. More than a toy, it's a world in my hands. Click one switch and it all begins. JJRC Tractor, budget little beast. So many tricks for a price this sweet. Hook that trailer to the back, pile the millet to the brim. Turn the knob, see the smoke, watch the birds come circling on the sofa. It's a harvest on the patio, it's a field. From the tiles to the driveway, every floor becomes a yield. Buttons, levers, hidden in the shell. Every press, another story to tell. Inside, outside, morning into night. One small tractor makes a whole day bright. JJRC Tractor, it rocks all day. Rolling in the garden, carpet clay. Carrying millet like a king of the yard. Feeding all the tiny birds in the park. More than a toy, it's a world in my hands. Click one switch and it all begins. JJRC Tractor, budget little beast. So many tricks for a price this sweet. Morning into night. One small tractor makes the whole day bright. JJRC Tractor rocks all day. Rolling in the garden, carpet clay. Carrying millet like a king of the yard. Feeding all the tiny birds in the park. More than a toy, it's a world in my hands. Click one switch and it all begins. JJRC Tractor, budget little beast. So many tricks for a price this sweet. JJRC Tractor rocks all day. Rolling in the garden, carpet clay. Carrying millet like a king of the yard. Feeding all the tiny birds in the park. More than a toy, it's a world in my hands. Click one switch and it all begins. JJRC Tractor, budget little beast. So many tricks for a price this sweet.
Resume. The JJRC Tractor model is pure fun. It's highly detailed and I like the composition of the different colors, which give it a really scale look. It runs awesome inside and outside. And the missing suspension is not a big deal. I had my fun, and even some of our neighbors who came out to join my run in the garden smiled. For the price you get more than you expected on the first glimpse. Although the tractor is designed as a toy, I think many modellers will have their fun with it too. And for sure it will find its way into the semi-truck community. The scale is named by 1/12 or 40, depending on the sources where you can get it. I got mine from Banggood, links in the description. And not forget, with the option to turn off the sound, it's also parents friendly. So please let me know in the comments what you think about this little tractor. I thank you for watching, and as always, please like, share and subscribe. This really helped me out. See you soon on RC Birds.
I see birds flying high, cars that roar and engines cry. The call is slow to speed runs fast, moments building memories last.